all starts with the breath. It all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Breathing in electrons and protons, neutrons and photons. Chakra charged up, got me feeling like Gohan. Circular breathing got the torus in motion. Every breath I take controls the flow of the ocean. I'm floating like the oxygen that I breathe. Give and receive, that's what we learn from the trees. Surrender to the flow, what we learn from the seas. Fresher than the spring when you feeling the breeze. Please, we breathe what the earth breathes. See what the earth sees. Mother God is the womb where our soul is rebirthing. Kasha keys in the breath, look within if you're searching. Deep breaths through the mouth, suppress emotions is purging. Breath work apostle, alternate nostril. Breath work is colossal, ain't becoming a fossil. Transcend time, show y'all impossible's possible. Get out your own way, we are our only obstacle. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath.
Melanated Immortals, rise up!
We are one with the universe.
are one. We are one. To the wizard. And the one. Eagle. To the warrior. One. We are one. We are one. One. We are one. To the navigator. To the mirror. One. We are one. To the storm. One. We are one. And the sun. One. We are one. We are one. One. We are one. We are one. In totality. One. We are one. We are one. Melanated. We are one. Immortals. We are one.
Immortal. Yeah. Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming, 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. Your logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooding, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. The shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense, so what I'm activating, feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning, rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I rep Long Island. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Yeah, raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman, chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G. If you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of sins. The simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul. And if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra booming. Solar plexus, Lexus zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Death is teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal.
Peace, everyone. Peace, and welcome in. We are on doing Melanin Frequency Vigil, and we also doing the 52 Acts of Unity. I hope I am being heard. If you could just let me know in the chat, I would appreciate that. So we can get started. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. You know, we do come in each and every Sunday, which was Sally, but we are now continuing on each and every Sunday on Dolly. So at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, and I do appreciate and the feedback. So if you are having any trouble, just always remember to log out, log back in if you need to, check your settings, maybe like the do not disturb or any other settings on your phone so you aren't interrupted throughout the session. And then, yeah, I think that should be good. If you need to, you can always comment into the chat as well. So that is what I have for you guys. But yeah, we are continuing the year of divine unity. So we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. And one last time, so we can imprint it in our hearts, we can imprint it in our minds. In the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, so we have been transmitting all of this since the fall equinox of 2019. So I would love to introduce myself. I am Star. I am Kin 122, and I am part of the MIMEC priesthoods. I am the priestess initiate of the MIMEC priesthood. Ashe. So I will be your host this evening. And I'm glad you guys are all here to support all of this and all of us and me as well. So I empower in order to communicate commanding breath. I seal the input of spirit with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh. So we will go ahead and continue on. And as we do so, definitely want to read our mission so we can really get started, right, Ashe? So MIMEC Melanated Immortals making evolutionary changes. Our mission is to shift the global consciousness of the melanin dominant population and establish an everlasting legacy of divine frequency beings with immortal health and immortal wealth through the application and remembrance of cosmic knowledge. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, so we are all on this mission together. So definitely love reading that. So yeah, we are on Kin 229, which is the red galactic moon. And we are currently in the white wind wave spell. So we will go ahead and continue to read on with this. Please, I'm going to read this 3 times. So definitely help me out and read along with me. So I harmonize in order to purify. Modeling flow, I seal the process of universal water with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of space. You harmonize in order to purify. Modeling flow, you seal the process of universal water with the galactic tone of integrity. You are guided by the power of space. We harmonize in order to purify. Modeling flow, we seal the process of universal water with the galactic tone of integrity. We are guided by the power of space. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, so with that, there is the destiny cross here that you can see. So for Kin 229, the guide is Kin 73, which is the red galactic skywalker. And then if you look over to the left-hand side, that is the mental body, which is Kin 99. That is the blue galactic storm. Over to the right-hand side is the physical body, which is Kin 190. That is the white galactic dog. And then on down below of the Destiny Cross is the emotional body, which is Kin 32, and that is the yellow rhythmic human. So that all makes up Kin 229, the red galactic moon. So we are definitely in that space. Ashe. So here we are going to take a brief moment to just check out some of the announcements we have. We have plenty to share with you. So definitely get out your pen and paper and jot down any of the information and sessions and things that just spark and interest you that you are going to be a part of. So if you want to jot them down, you can take a screenshot. Definitely have plenty on here. So I'm going to get off stage for a moment and let these announcements run, and I will be right back.
Day awake, I am today. Daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Represents more time to live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise as I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Peptides of weed, deadly supplies. Peptides of weed, deadly supplies. Peptides of weed, deadly supplies. Peptides of weed, deadly supplies.
So that was the announcements. I hope you got all the information you needed. However, like I said, if you do need any additional information, feel free to reach out and we'll definitely send it over to you. So we are going to continue. I believe we have a few more things to announce, just to highlight so you don't forget. So we have the Melanated Immortals making evolutionary changes. So this is the MIMEC mission flow orientation. So that is coming up in just a few more plasmas. It's going to be held this Friday, July 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have any questions, this is the perfect orientation for you to come in, ask all the questions. I'm sure they will go over because this is hosted by the Nurturing faction from the MIMEC priesthood and also High Priestess, of course, High Priestess Mayat Makaru Amen. So all of that will be acknowledged in this orientation. So all members that would love to attend, please come and join in. And if you have already been in and you just have a few questions or just want to slide in to speak to some people that have already or just joining us, definitely come on through in that session as well. So much love and gratitude to the Nurturing Faction for putting this all together and being so loving and considerate to everyone that is joining us. So ashe. And then we also have another session that is coming up, and that is for the Divine Feminine Boshatolet. So this is a sisterhood, and it's focused on the sacred powers and just the remembrance, and it's really geared around sounds as well. So it was pretty dope. You definitely would have to come on in, join in on the session if you were interested. And it's going to be held on the magnetic moons. So this next one coming up is August 1st, and it'll be an hour. So it'll be from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And all the information that you need for this is going to be from Priestess Mutmayat Nefer Habibullah. She has an email here, and that is yogini9@melanatedimmortals.com. And she also has a phone number. So that is if you need any information, if you would like to RSVP so you can get all the emails and any upcoming information, additional information for this. So please take time to definitely tap in with this. It's a beautiful, beautiful session that is held each and every moon. So so that is Boshatolet, and that is for the Divine Feminine. It's been so beautiful just to hear the backstory of it as well, how it was created and put together. So as you join us each and every Sunday, we are have been currently going through the 52 Acts of Unity, and there was a manual that is also associated with that. So as you go through, that is also the 52 mission plan that you can carry this manual with you as well. And it was so dope because we also have a workbook for the youth to also have. So this has been a 52-part series, and we are definitely going through this so strong, and we are on 44 this evening. So you see how we are closing it on out and getting right through it. But that is all guided by the unity and aligned for our new earth. Ashe. So we have High Priestess Maya and Makabru. Amen. She is just one of the dopest people I've been able to encounter over my journey. So I love being here to be able to introduce her. She's been such a dope part of my growth and everything I've been doing, and also just being able to see someone who's so dedicated and just always allows to continue to pour in, and and she does it with such grace, just like a wind mama would. So I am going to turn it on over to her. I hope she is good and ready, because she loves to come on in hot and just drop them all the gems for us. So I'm going to yield the mic as she comes on up, and I want to thank you all once again for joining us at 6 p.m. It's always lovely to have y'all in the space with us. But and a special shout out, just really quick, to Priestess Mutmayat Nefer Habibullah as well. So much love and gratitude to her for all she's been assisting me with in the back end, and just all that I've been doing in general. So much love. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and yield the mic to High Priestess. Peace.
The High Priestess, the Mimic who pulled me in. The High Priestess, the Mimic who pulled me in. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness. Mark Dr. Wu Ahmed, the high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Mark Dr. Wu Ahmed. Mark Dr. Wu Ahmed, the high priestess, the mimic who pulled me in. Mark Dr. Wu Ahmed. It's time we come together to raise our consciousness.
All right. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Am I being heard? All right, all right, all right. I think I am. So yes. Again, welcome everyone to the Melanin Frequency Vigil. We are going through these 52 acts of unity, and it seems like we just started, but we are on act number 44. So that is amazing. We do have a special guest. We added him at the last minute. Y'all, like Star just said, yeah, we be coming in hot. Orisha Stone good for that one too. So he is going to be our special guest this evening when we get into act number 44. Thank you so much, Ken 122, for being our hostess. We just love your melodious voice and how smooth you are with that overtone wind, that overtone breath. So, we in the wind wave spell. So, we got to, hype you up, hype me up, hype me up, right? So, and then, of course, happy new solar year to everyone. Happy galactic return to our sister Ken 229, Inez. And this is going to be an awesome solar year. You're going to hear more about that. Definitely, you don't want to miss Fridays, aligning with the cycles, because we're going to really get into the expectations, things to think about, give you some stuff to think about, right? All right. Okay, and then I saw in the chat earlier, it be like that. It'd be like that, right? Asking about other warriors, yellow warriors. So if you are a yellow warrior in the house, shout yourself out and introduce. Look at Orisha. So introduce yourself to It Be Like That, right? I think I know who that is. So welcome. All right. So, Risha's so funny. All right, let's get into it. We had, before I do it, right, I forgot I have little announcements and things that I need to do. Come on, Hawkeye. Yes, come on, that's the yellow magnetic warrior. He the whole wave spell of the warrior. So, welcome, Brother Hawkeye. Yeah, so, coming up, like see what we're doing now. You see how these warriors are in here. They are communing with each other. Let's take that online and then move it offline, right, to this 8th annual Melanin Frequency Convergence, where we all come together. And I'm telling you, there are some amazing things that happen during this convergence. You always hear us when we come back from the convergence, we be talking about it moon after moon after moon after moon. I think it just wore off. I think it finally just wore off, right? But we be high for a long time when we come to those convergences. So it's going to be, I told somebody the wrong day today. It's September 18th through the 20th. I said the 19th through the 21st. It's the September 18th through the 20th. Definitely come through. If you are coming, you need to let us know as soon as possible. Space is limited in the Airbnb, so we need to know you're coming. So you want to go right to the website, melanatedimmortals.com, go to our events page, and then you can hit the link there, RSVP, and then we're going to reach out to you and tell you what you need to do, leave a deposit. It's only $222. That includes everything. Right, and then we have beautiful properties that we stay in. It includes your food, your lodging, and all of the activities. Okay, so you cannot beat that, right? Only thing, you just got to get there. So if you're in the Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all of those areas, they're not too far, or just take a road trip, even if you over on this side, Philly, New York. Let's do what we did before. Let's, maybe we can all kind of come together, get a carpool, get a van, and drive on through, right? So, don't let anything stop you. Don't let it be your limit, your limitation. All right. So come through for that. Also, again, we're looking to pull up on your location. We're using this as a fundraiser. Get your mat, your womb evolution mat. It has the insignia of the womb evolution technique. It has some frequencies in it, and then you can get some books and things to support it. And we are just pulling up on different locations, enacting the melanated mother code. Right? And that's all we can say about that. So definitely support us by going in. Just go to our melanatedimmortals.com page and go to our meta shop. You'll find all of those things in there. Along with that, you're going to find the Orisha stones, right? And these things, this is not just jewelry, right? These are artifacts. These I'll say jewelry, they have been specially crafted, right, with ancient artifacts, with stones that enhance your natural energy, bringing us back to this land that we came in on. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that, because we got Orisha stone in the house, right? Also, what you can find beyond the jewelry, right? We got a clock, we got a dial, we have this beautiful Black goddess right here, obsidian, right? And this energy is so wow. I had it here to put it on display, but I just kind of left it right here. This is some really very nurturing energy coming from that statue. And then of course, when you put it in your home, right, it's going to enhance it even more. Right. And I had heard we got some Jaguars coming too. Right. So definitely y'all need to get on and get into that meta shop. And that will help support just about everything that we need to do. Right. Oh, so I already started talking about it. Right. Here we go. Get your Orisha stones. Right. And we have a Kali necklace. I don't have them. I had them up here. Okay. I don't know. I put them somewhere, but we have a Kali necklace. Right, that energy is very strong. It is turquoise and coral. Ooh, it's like a mummy. It got a little bit of mummy water in it too. Now, come on now, right? They got a Kali pendant, but those stones, right? They radiate these frequencies. This is what we're saying that we represent. I saw Moon Goddess put in there, where your portals. I should, right? So go to hit that MIMEC meta shop and go ahead and support us. Let's talk about where we were on the last session. So in this last session, right, we had the honor of having Mama OJ present for us, and I was really excited about that. Although I was traveling, I had it in my ear. And she just, of course, you already know what she gonna do when she come up here. She gonna target awareness, right? She dedicated to awareness. And so she came in and she talked to us about radiating the strongest frequency operating in the full authority of our divine purpose, right? And so that was the energy that we talked about on this last session, right? And we had an active unity that went along with it, which is embracing the full authority of our divine purpose, right? And so here it says that we're going to make a conscious decision, right, to act boldly and confidently in alignment with your true purpose. Now, let me tell you what's dope, right? because we talk about cycles within cycles. We talk about synchronicities. We were in the wave spell of the of purification, right? But we're in this whole cycle that goes from purification to art, right? Purified art. And this is, I know I'm bringing in the cosmology, right? But stick with me, because it's synchronized, right? It's synchronized with this purpose, right? Because when we go through that part, we are synchronizing with our divine purpose. We talked about this today in our 13 tones class. We have no choice, right? We want to be so bold in the full authority of being a divine being on earth, a goddess, a god, a infinite being, a melanated immortal, the creator in formation, whatever term you use, right? Being in the full authority of that is so bold that we don't lack confidence just because we're faced with a secondary, right? So we really want to be in this role. We can't help but be that. Like a tree can't help but be a tree. A squirrel can't help but be a squirrel and do the things that squirrels do. Trees do the things that trees do. Divine beings in physical bodies, aka humans, can't help but do the things that come from being a full expression of the creator. So you see what we're doing here, right? So we have, if that's us, then we have the full authority to operate in that purpose. We ain't got to ask nobody. We don't need permission, right? It's already given. And I love this because this is going to feed into what we're going to be talking about this evening, right? When you have this kind of authority on purpose, right? Then you build a legacy. You realize that is your birthright. You have the right of birth to be a legacy holder on earth, right? And we're going to talk about that. Okay. So it says here, it guided by your inner wisdom and intention, right? We also gave, if you are not feeling this, like you need a trigger, like, you know, say we get triggered when somebody say something sideways to us or somebody do something wrong. Well, let's find other triggers too. Like, again, we're just not going to limit our triggers. Let's be triggered by being motivated to be in this purpose. You do have to get in your feelings about this. You got to feel it. You have to take self-possession. Possess yourself. You are a deity. You don't need another one. I know, here I go with the sacrilege right away, right? You are one. Right. You are an expression. Whatever your galactic signature is, whichever one of them you came in as, possess that. Be in the fullness of that. And then see what happens. See how shit change, right? Okay. So if you need motivation, you can go to our website, right? We have a MIMEC motivation temple. And on there is a recording that talks about being bold. I'd listen to that if I was you. You're going to get in your feelings about it. I always tell people, you know, it's okay. Borrow my voice for as long as you need to. And then if I were you, I'd make my own recording with your voice, right? And you get amped up about what you saying. Even if you repeat, you can even repeat what I say, right? But put it in your voice and get in your feelings about it, right? You're going to get amped up. You're going to feel that authority, right? So as I'm talking, though, I'll definitely put the link in there, right? So that if someone wants to come up and start to talk about their experience with being in the full authority of their divine purpose, right? Now, sometimes you need to collaborate with others, right? So you might want to, hopefully you have collaborated with your unity partners, right? And we had in the priesthood, we had some people leave some. I love the message. I heard 221 left a message. I believe Priestess Mutma'at Nefer Habibullah left a message about purpose, right? Having the full authority of divine purpose. And they put it into an art form, and it was pretty dope. Right. This is something we're gonna take this to the next level, because we're gonna be talking about it this evening. This is something that you want to tell to your children. I don't care how small they are, 4 or 5. They have a basic level of comprehension. Start telling them this now. They'll never forget it. Right? I love to hear from some of you about your experience with this, right? We put a link in the chat, and let me see. Somebody come on up, share with us what you have experienced. Oh, come on, it be like that. Come on through. I'm gonna yield the mic. We're gonna bring you up.
Excuse me, it took a while for me to figure out how to work this, so I'm not sure where I came in.
We hear you. Wait a minute. We heard you.
You heard me, but I wasn't able to hear you. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be speaking to.
Oh, okay. You just wanted to come up, right? Okay.
Oh yeah. I felt the pain.
Being bold. Being bold in your divine purpose. Our active unity on the last session was about being in the full authority of your divine purpose. And so we asked anyone who wanted to come up and share about their experience with that. Also, particularly with their unity partners, if they had them, we'd love to hear from you. So you have something
yes,
about
ma'am.
that? Okay, come on, I yield the mic.
Good evening or good day, whatever time it is, solar, whatever you want to use. It's all interchangeable to me. I'm a question axer. I find that talking to people, I learn so much more, and every time I talk to somebody, I learn something new. I never stop it. That being said, let me get some yellow warriors up here, and hey, reach out to me, please. That's it.
I say. Okay. So the question was Yellow Warriors. I think we had Brother Hawkeye. He shouted out Yellow Warrior in the chat. And I know you want to connect with them. And so y'all, I can get you. I think I know this is I did your reading this session. I'm a couple of plasmas ago, I believe I did your reading. So I'll make sure I get you all connected. All right. Okay, we got Fifth Force Oracle in the space. I yield the mic.
Peace. Am I being heard? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So it's peace, everybody. It's so dope because for me, it naturally happened. Sometimes with the Unity Acts, I end up doing it before I, intentionally sit down to read, the Unity Act. And so that's what happened. That's what happened for me. It was just really divine because High Priestess was just talking about different triggers. And it's like for my experience, it was different triggers that was causing for me to stop resisting it. It was different aspects of like how would I say it? Well, basically I realized that I was throwing a tantrum about me holding it. Because I was like, oh, it's so hard. Sometimes I just want to relax. Can people just come nurture me? All that woo, ha, blah, 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 right? And so it got into the point, it was like, why do I, because from, childhood things and just, my life experience, it was like, I will overextend myself, nurturing other people, thinking that they would organically just pour back when it's not always the case. And so it was like me really having to really sit with that and be like, okay, I know I'm a nurturer, so it's not like I'm going to like cut it off and stop doing it, but I don't need to sit and wait for somebody to pour into me when I'm already it. So it was so dope that you just mentioned, High Priestess, about possessing yourself. So I'm like, let me possess myself in this and pour into me. And so it was just so divine how it happened, because from me doing that, I organically just been bold about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily holding back what I say. Like, I'm being very intentional about it, but I mean what I say when I say it. And so, it was just really dope. It was something else that had came to mind just now, but essentially that was my experience. And when it comes to the purpose, it's I guess when it comes to definition or recognizing it, it's the thing that keeps coming up for you that you naturally and always just do. And so when you do that, especially for yourself, and see how it blooms and show up for you, and it fills you up, and all that good stuff, you get the bubbly, what Priestess Moot called it, I forgot what she called it, but getting in your feelings, you get to feel all that you are. And so that's how you can really know. And then you can also see it from the fruits of when you just do it, without thinking. And that was the other thing I was going to say too. I found myself in this space of not feeling like I'm overthinking or having to force my thoughts to tell me to do certain stuff. And so that was another indication of me just, harnessing it. I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm thinking. It feels kind of weird, but, that's how it's supposed to be. I don't want to be overthinking. So that's been my experience. So much love and gratitude. Peace.
I say, give thanks for that. I say, yeah, that's that self-fortification, right? Because sometimes, we be in, like you said, we're in our natural element. We do what we do. And sometimes we still may be looking for the outside acknowledgement, nurturing, what do you call it? Confidence or confirmation, but we really can self-fortify so we can get done what we came here to do, right? And stop being so connected to that consciousness that puts us in a deficit when we don't get the re-nurturing, right? So give thanks. Appreciate you for that. All right. So I don't see anybody else in the space here. So we're going to go ahead and move on to this frequency that we're on, right? And this frequency talks about how we declare our divine birthright as the legacy holders of our lineage and transmit the highest frequency of life force to ourselves, families, ancestors, and descendants. I'm going to read that 2 more times, and we're going to bring up Orisha Stone. We declare our divine birthright as the legacy holders of our lineage and transmit the highest frequency of life force to ourselves, our families, ancestors, and descendants. One more again. We declare our divine birthright as legacy holders of our lineage and transmit the highest frequency of life force to ourselves, families, ancestors, and descendants. And so with this frequency, right, you see how they kind of flow right in, right? We're going to be talking about a few things here as we talk about the declaration of our birthright as legacy holders. I want to take a moment though before I get into it, because you know I can get in and I'll be like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to bring Orisha Stone up, right? So it definitely is an honor to bring up the god Orisha Stone, who in a short period of time transformed a lot of things we doing right here at MIMEC, right? It's like I was like, who is this guy? Where does he come from, right? What do he do, right? But he goes by many names: Orisha Stone, Nabi, the Sky Serpent, and I think he has some others, right? And he do all of that, right? And he is real serious about this frequency, that we have right here, right? This is why, one of the reasons why we have these, I call them Orisha Stones, right? Because it's about reestablishing our legacy, our birthrights right here in North America. This land is very important, right? And now we're in the remembrance of that we was already here, right? We were all over the planet, right? So we are legacy holders, and we have a lineage to the planet, to the cosmos, to the solar system, to the galaxy, right? And our ancestry goes all the way back to source. And so now we're going to be bold in that, right? And we're going to talk about some of the things we can do to bring in this frequency to ourselves, to our families, and to our ancestors, right? Usually, right, we told that we need to pray to them, appease them. No, we're saying we gonna retrofit the ancestors, right? And those who come after us. So let's go ahead and bring Orisha Stone up to the stage so we can get this conversation going. Let's see, where you at? Where you at? There you go. Up. There you go. Got the smoke. Got the smoke.
Blessed guys, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain about nothing whatsoever. This is an amazing conversation. Just everything you said is you got to get out my life, man. You be saying different things. Even when you said about the Yellow Warriors and the whole frequency I've been doing today, I didn't know what you were going to speak on today. I just wanted to pop up and help out whenever I could. But it just so happened I did some Yellow Warrior pieces. This is a golden jade with sunstone in the centerpiece, and red tiger eye, and the gold over the copper. And then I did this because you said you wanted some unks.
Yep.
And it just so happened that that's bumblebee jasper, rulated quartz, and citrine. I haven't beat it yet, but I just had to show you. Usually I don't show it after it's done, but I just want to show you how you be so on point every time when you speak. And some people, they miss the point because they're not listening. They listen to responding and they're not really listening to what you're saying, but they'll catch on one day. You most definitely be on it. But how you doing, my guys?
I'm good, but hold on. You got some bling on yourself. You got a ring that.
Listen, I heard bold. When you say to be black, to be bold, listen, you can't come in and half stepping. You were talking about being a deity and everything else. You can't say you're Orisha Stone and don't come on here and put on a little show. We put on a little light show. So, if they know, they know. As far as the metal world goes, but you know what I'm saying. And as far as the rings, I got just to show up a couple stones. Like it's adornments. It's the first wand you ever had is your ring. You mean your finger. And your they know this from they talk about it in Thanos. They talk about in every superhero movie. It's always the crystal and always the ring, and there's always it go back to the tablets, the sacred tablets, way from back in the Olmec tablets, the Mesoamerican tablets, the tablets in Mesopotamia with the Anunnaki, the tablets in ancient Egypt. So it's not something I've created. Each one of them just being, like somebody said, intentional, especially being intentional with this God force. You said, I love what you said. It went over their heads. You said it real fast, and they might have called and not really just understood the question. But what you ask, people don't understand when you ask a question, that's kind of a ritual within itself. That's why it's a symbol that come right behind it. That little, you know what I'm saying? So you ask a basic question. What happens when you become that deity? What do? One, you got to own that shit. You got to own it. Like, if I'm the deity of this, then that's all I need to be worried about. I need to be the best at what I do. I need to be a deity of it. You got to study. Now, I like when you say you don't have to chase these deities, but you do have to study these deities and study where these deities made mistakes. Everybody made mistakes. Every deity made mistakes, etc. So we study it. We learn it. We learn from Oya. We learn from Quetzalcoatl. We learn from all these different deities, and then create, like you said, like so many master teachers before you. When they say I law self law and master. When they say leg, arm, and head, because you are the true supreme being. When they say Allah, you know what I'm saying, or whatever they want to call it for today. But yes, man. Outside of that, guys, what are we on tonight?
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about these acts of unity. So there are a few things here as we start talking about this this act of unity. So we take the frequency and we turn it into an act of unity. And I know you all about putting things in action, right? You can't get this. You start talking to him about theory. He just you're not gonna do it, right? We ready to put things in action. And what I've experienced from you, you can show us better than you can tell us, right? We had a few conversations. Next thing I know, we got Orisha songs, we got artifacts, you know what I'm saying? We got everything. And so that's part of the restoring the legacy. And I love what you just said about learning from the mistakes, right? Because we literally do have a frequency when we say we're not going to repeat. We're not in a revolution. We're in an evolution, right? So we're not about to repeat something because we are in awe of, we had this and we built that and we did this and we did all of those things. And we got 5 people sitting around a desk running the whole planet, eating babies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so no, So we're not we're going to take all of that stuff back on, right? But we're going to create an everlasting legacy where this realm, this physical realm, is no longer available to dementors. They can't be here no more. Because we created this. We did, because we all over the planet. Why is everything the same all around the planet? Right? And so now, once we're able to now operate from there, then now we talking about a legacy. So one of the things we talked about, and this was something, and I think her legacy was when we were over with Dr. Jewel Pookrum, she was talking about 1,000,000-year legacies, like putting out a legacy, establishing a family legacy that goes past, the 5-10 years, somebody going to college, and I'm not downgrading that. I'm saying in addition to, right? That's okay. Put people through college, establish a family legacy where everybody's a homeowner, right? That's fine. Now let's talk about where we want this planet to be in 50 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, a millennia, right? Sometimes we're like deer in headlights when it comes to that, right? Because it's like, wait a minute. I got bills to pay. I'm having problems in my relationship, my body, my leg. I got a peg leg, and I got this and I got that, right? And so that's usually what we have time to think about. But if we are taking full authority, like you just said, of being in our divine purpose, right? And being bold, just being fully engulfed in that, then we can come together and say, you know what? In 1,000 years, I'd like to bring back the animal's voice because they used to talk. The ground used to move when we walked. right? And rocks were animated, crystals, right? They are now, but maybe they could be a little bit more animated, right? There are things, you know, we didn't have we're not gonna have mosquitoes and all kinds of insects biting us. They are now a part of the ecological system, and we are all that we communicate with everything, all thought forms and all the air and everything. One of the acts of unity that we did, I forget which one it is, somebody might remember in the chat, is we built a time capsule, right, for our future. See, because we already started this, right? We put a time capsule, or what do we call it? A divine capsule. I think that's what we call it, right? Where for our descendants. Right. And these things, what are some, here's my question for you. I'm just going down this path because I know how, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to start establishing this family legacy? Right. And I say 1,000-year legacy, but just, you know, just some basic things that'll get us started. What are some of the things that are long lasting? You talk about this all the time when we are on the phone, you know, some of the precious metals, some of the crystals and stuff like that. So I'd like to, you know, hear from you on that one.
Again, like I said, for me, life is short. You know what I'm saying? Life is not to be wasted. We waste so much time. We're in an age bracket where we've already made all the mistakes we were going to make and everything else. In our age bracket, like you said, thinking towards the future, you think about forever. What's forever? Minerals, rare minerals. That's what everybody's fighting around the world for right now, minerals. We're the only ones that think this is something that we can play about, sleep on, everything else. And they do that on purpose. It's by design to make sure that the majority of the masses is deaf, dumb, and blind to everything. But once you into a conscious state, you say you're God. Everybody says they're God, right? Everybody says they're king, but have nothing to show for it. Everybody says they're God, but can't create anything. You can destroy whatever, but can you create?
Come on now.
I'm not big on the future. I'm all big on the present. I'm an Aries. You already know I'm 113. I need right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you till tomorrow. But action, you know what I'm saying, needs to be. We should be past. I mean, we 20-25 years deep in conscious conversations where they talk you with all these sweet nothings and sweet whispers and just talking in circles.
I say.
And none of them have nothing. Nobody has nothing to show for it. Right? Now, meanwhile, if we do business with each other, something simple, like I hate that we have to wait until something bad happens to somebody for us to talk about Black economics. Oh, let's boycott. We should have been doing this. We could have been doing a lot of different things. We hate to see we hate to see each other with money. We got to break that, you know what I'm saying? Because we should all want to see each other with luxury. We want to talk about some luxury for everybody, millions for everybody. But what about you don't even want your brother or your sister with some money? So we got to get past that part. We got to bring, when you come to the tribe, this is my favorite coin I always show it. It's a Barbados penny. And it says on there, I serve and I am of service. When you come to the tribe, you got to bring your services. Come to the tribe with services. My brother Kyle, he put a video up the other day, and he works all these different machines. He can like the forklift, this lift, that, and he works all these different machines, and he's a plumber. He wanted to get in contact with you and see what he can do to help you. See what I'm saying? Acts of service, sweat equity, things of that nature, seeds, things that make sense. But if we're still having the same, like I say, some people just here to talk you into a circle. So if we're still having those same basic conversations, and you want to talk about 1,000 years in the future, or you want to talk about Anunnaki and talk about all this other stuff, then you already lost in the sauce. For us, I need physical. I need mine right here and right now, and mine is all tangibles. And that's how we'll show yourself approved. That's how it always been. They'll be like, oh, you materialistic. Wait a minute, you said you was a king. Ain't all the kings, ain't all of them fighting for gold and silver and rare stones since the beginning? Wait a minute. And I'm gonna go even one further. They didn't even want the stones. They just wanted to go get it so they could bring to their queen. Am I lying?
Look at that.
Most of the time, they're going out to get the access to certain stones to bring to the master manifester. We all call ourselves master builders. We want to say we from the mound builders, the master builder tribes, and we ain't building nothing. So we got to stop. Rule number one, active unity number one, stop bullshitting. Gotta stop it.
I
Stop.
love it. I
Let's
love
grow
it.
up. We should all be in an age now where we lead the talkers with the talkers, and we're in your presence where you breaking down about the whole OMAC. Think about that. You're teaching from master builder information.
I say.
Do they understand the magnetism of those OMAC heads, or do they think it's just for show? You think they just had time to go get these volcano rocks and carve them into black faces, and it just so happens that they have magnets in them, and they can move them through vibration and tones, the same tones that you're always speaking about?
I say.
But
I say.
So we got to raise our frequency so we can get in tune with all these other things. Those artifacts that you have are I mean, if we can have a conversation here, some people might consider it art, but when you talk about the art of facts, or you talk about these art, you have walkie-talkies to other dimensions, other. And wait, I'm going too far. You said back to the 3D, right?
No. Yeah.
We got
so
no. We got to give.
Yes. You gave it right there because it says it's essential to take actionable steps. Right. So if you want to build a 1,000-year legacy, it's not about waiting for an event, an occurrence, like how you were talking about all these things to happen. You take the steps now. Like you said, if we start doing business with each other, you put that in effect immediately. Right. When we connected. And you do that with a lot of people, right? Those are actionable steps. So guess what happens when we continue? And then it's expanding, it's spreading, right? We have other things that are going on, right? And so this is how you build that legacy. You don't wait for it. You start taking the steps right now. And the next thing you know, you're going to look up and you've been transmitting a frequency for 8 years. We're in the 8th year of our melanin frequency, right? And we didn't wait until we got 1,000 people, 1 million people. We do it with 20 and 25 people, right? We do it each and every year and we don't care. And now we keep hearing, about the things that have taken effect. Since these frequencies, we are now aligning with other people who have been doing the same kind of work. But we already have the infrastructure. So we started building that infrastructure back in 2018, 2019. And now we have an infrastructure. It's actionable steps. So I love everything that you said about that. Now, one thing you were talking about, we talked about recently, and before we move on to the next one, right? We talked about recently was, the silver, right? That this is a great time. Tell them what you were telling me about the silver and why it's so important. And let's talk about where they can get it.
Yes, ma'am. Since we on your channel, I can talk on it. I can speak from the higher ether and come down, right? Usually, I got to speak to the master from the root chakra. Say it's all about the money. That's how you get their attention. But when we just had a conversation with Sister Myra Moss, yourself, all these different goddesses came together, and we said it's the reevaluation of the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, the matriarch energy. All right, well, we look at that. You look at the elements. Think about it, because if we talk about the matriarch, we got to talk about Earth. We got to talk about the elements, because those are Mama Earth and everything else, right? Silver also represents the divine feminine energy as well as copper. We are the copper people, are we not? So this isn't something that I created up yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paraphrasing. I'm telling you something that all of our ancestors been doing. The first thing that the Caucasian and the colonizers came over and took was your stones and your culture and your beads and all these different things. So when you get back into, let's go back to the silver aspect. Silver represents the divine feminine energy. From here down, it represents manifestation. It's actually a spiritual tool. While y'all doing y'all tones, you get with the highest reflecting metal. By you sending good energy, I'm reflecting it right back onto you. You see what I'm saying?
I say.
Or vice versa. If you sending negative energy at me, but it's also an energy conductor. It does everything this little sister does. Copper. It eats up bacteria, viruses. Think about it. Every lore that you have ever heard, werewolves scared of silver, vampires scared of silver. Most demons or things are scared of silver. So that's one of the reasons they try to make you forget about it too, because silver's going to change. It's going to disrupt the frequency and vibration. Remember, I'm one of high vibrational metals, right? It's going to change the frequency and vibration to where a lot of parasite energies can't be around you. And like you go back to your reality. Now that's just from the ethers. Now, let's go to the financial rise. Let's go financial, right? Right now, we always say buy low, sell high. There's no way, like right now it's at $60 some odd. I haven't checked it in a while, but around $60 some odd an ounce of 999 pure silver. So that's an opportunity for you to jump on now, because just 2 months ago it was $120 an ounce. So it can't go no further down. It can't go no further down. I can show you some silver coins, but it's impossible for it to go any further down unless they're giving silver out for free. Silver, the same precious mineral that comes out the earth, that they use 125 ounces of silver in every bomb that they shoot out, and every drone has silver, and every AI has silver, and every cell phone that you're on right now has silver, and every flat screen you have. You see what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that the most useful gold doesn't have as many uses as silver does. Not to mention medical uses. But we're not going to talk about the medical uses, but you should look into the medical uses. You see what I'm saying? So just that alone, if I just said that alone, the medical uses of silver. You know what I'm saying? Purification of water. Purification of water. With them attacking the water and trying to monopolize on the water right now, you should be collecting silver, because silver, along with a couple other minerals, purify water. We know this for to be science. This is something. Science. So right now, like I say, you buy low, sell high. Now, also, it's the perfect investment, because you can take a silver coin and make silver jewelry. You were talking about these cubits, but it's just silver. Now we get to be creative with it, especially when we have it in our hands. Wait a minute, let's go further. Let's go back to the matriarch, right? We talk about Big Mama Banks all day. People talk. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. There's a lot of false prophets out here. A lot of false prophets telling you somebody's gonna give you something. Wait until this day is gonna happen. It don't happen. I meant next year. I meant 2030. I meant 5 more years. Listen, I'm not for all that.
I know about it.
There's a lot of situations going on where I'm going to act for me. I don't wait for nobody. I never have. You know what I'm saying? And people might put out good information, but you got to realize some people behind every lie lies some truth. And some people know what we need to hear. They know the trigger words for us to, hey, this is how we're going to sabotage them. Sound like you know what you're talking about, but lead them this way. We've seen it with the Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons. When it's time for war, they're going to preach peace. When it's time we're supposed to be doing a financial war, everybody talking about we should wait until they give it to us. We can talk all this, but the transition is right now. You take that fiat and you turn it in for precious metals, and watch the metals go up immediately. It don't get no simpler than that. Now you turn around and take that. You can turn around and take that same silver and turn it into jewelry. Like you've seen plenty of pieces, you turn it into jewelry. The jewelry turn around sells over 3 to 4 times over, and that's a reasonable price. But when you go to the right, prices goes way over there. Cuban the silver Cuban link chain 999 silver, no 925. It can only be 925, but even that is like right at $2,000.
Okay.
Now if you look at the amount of silver they're using, you might as well buy the silver and learn how to do it yourself. But people are lazy. They want everything free. They want to sound like they know everybody want to look the part, but don't want to do the work. That's the most important part. Doing the work. Now, like I say, the silver aspect is going to reflect all that. If you're into the spiritual aspect, financial aspect is going to help you out, because it can't do nothing. It's on its David and Goliath journey right now. It's on its pullback. But it can't go no further back unless they passing out for free. You're not passing things out like this for free.
Gosh, look at that. Wow.
You're not passing stuff like this out for free. So it's on its pullback. Once it shoots back up, now you already have Big Mama Bank. You should have your 100 ounces of silver. You have a community. You have a community of talkers? I don't think so, because they always talk about acts of unity, actions of unity. Do you have a community of talkers? Because it only costs $60 to $75 to get an ounce of silver right now. If they can't get that, I don't think they. I mean, think about it. What benefit? What services do you bring that you can't even get $75 to put into your community and put something in your own trust? Now, what does it do for us? 1, we're messing up their matrix. We're stalling their matrix. 2, we can do our own personal business without everybody's talking about doing business without being tracked and everything else. This gold and silver is the perfect example. Gold, silver, and copper. Yeah. I don't know why all the smartest people. It's weird to me that this is the hardest thing for them to comprehend. You know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. The silver alone takes you to a whole nother level of privacy and getting things done. just because the U.S. government says silver is one thing, people out here still we barter. We live in Florida. You know, in Florida, look it up. The law has passed that silver and gold is currency. They don't promote it, they don't talk about it, but we buy whatever we want. You see what I'm saying? And speaking of which, because I'm a man of my word, you know what I'm saying? Another act of unity, we gotta be, you know what I'm saying, our word is bond. I said when you get to 1,000 subscribers, next time I came on your show, somebody was gonna get a free gold back. Now, I know that's gonna be kind of hard to pick, you know what I'm saying, whoever ever. So I would suggest the first person that ever bought something from you gets this gold back, but I'm gonna let you decide when I see the
Okay, I love that. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I say, okay, the first sale I got. Okay, all right. I got to see who that was.
But yeah, so as far as where to get it from, you can get it from right now. I mean, we can be gatekeepers and everything else, but you can go to your local at the price that it is right now. Go to your local pawn store, look around, see what you see. I'm not saying buy everything. Look around. Use your eye. You know what I'm saying? Use your third eye. What is it? What is the stone? Is the stone real? Is the rings, like you have abundance of rings right now? Did you see your turquoise rings? That estate sales. Just you know what I'm saying, just because they don't know the wealth or something, they don't know the wealth because it was never theirs to begin with. They don't know how to, they can't connect with certain things. A lot of these things are melanin activated. A lot of these things are ruining their life because they're parasites. Think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
Yeah, so right now the biggest thing is we need to come together with services. Hey, once a week, buy 2 ounces of silver, maybe 3, whatever you can afford. Really, you get you a couple ounces of silver. Put 2 to yourself. Donate 1 to this goddess right here. Yes, donate. Yeah. Oh man, we trying to get 100. Yes, we want to see the goddess with something because we talking about Big Mama Banks. This is what Big Mama Bank was. She didn't have to go out there and do the drilling and everything else. No, that's what it was all about. That's why the families are so messed up now, because my family's messed up because a lot of them went up north and was supposed to get the money and take care of the people down south, right? They didn't do that. They went up north and got bougie. That's what's wrong with us now. We all supposed to be on our Sankofa. If we get it, we're supposed to make sure and look out on something. I mean, we gonna be a tribe, let's be a tribe. Or we could be the chocolate tribe, but if you want to be the chocolate tribe, you might as well go down the street. I'm sure one of the other channels they've been talking about for the last 20 years. Melanated Immortals, actions of unity.
Come on.
So get the silver from now. If you want to get it with us, what we do is I'm gonna get you the best deals. I'm in Florida. Our deals might be different from the deals in your location. That's what I've realized. One thing about it, when you're on this obsidian screen, you don't know where people are from. We got people in Texas. We got people in New York. We got people in California. We got people in what's the place called? My boy, he always said he ain't in France. Damn, boy.
What, Spain?
Somewhere like in Spain. But that's dope. That
Italy.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna think about it from somewhere. But when you think about it, if all of us are dealing in silver, just us, our little small little tribe, and all of us dealing silver, and then let's say you might not have nothing over there in California, what I have. One thing I noticed when I came to Georgia doesn't have abundance of moldavite. You would think they have abundance of stones, great, amazing stones. They don't have abundance of moldavite. So I always take abundance of moldavite up there and do my trade like Mansa Musa.
I see.
So we have to get back into the trade barter thing, understanding what that is, understanding the market, paying attention to the market. We got to be responsible for it. You got to own it. If this is your life, you got it. But it's a very simple life to live. Get you some gold and silver, and do business with gold and silver. You know what I'm saying? I think that everybody should get a couple ounces every time they got a little loose income. Like I said, we waste so much, and they act like we don't have the money for it. That's just a parasite. That's just like a parasite in your mind telling you don't drink that lime water. Don't eat them clothes, and you'll go eat some candy. Parasite in your mind. You don't need that silver. It's too expensive. And then you go buy some Jordans, or you bought an ounce of weed, or you bought some stupid. But this ain't that community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably y'all probably already buy some silver or some jewelry, because the silver jewelry is still silver.
I say.
You got to get it. Like I say, no gatekeeping. Get it in estate sales or get it together. Come together, put a group pot together, and say, "Yo, we need to find estate sales, and we need to find wherever it is, and we attack those estate sales, and then put in a pot." That way, when the market flips, your jewelry flips too. Your coin flips too. And now, like I say, now's the perfect time to get it while it's low. Buy low, sell high.
Okay. All right. So that, I mean, and now and it's funny, you said, you mentioned something about the silver as it relates to trust. Right here, it talks about starting to build your trust, right? Everybody is, and I believe Young Elder did a show about trust. One of the things that creates a sovereign trust is having, 20 pieces of silver, right? You put that in, you write it into your trust, and that is, that secures your bond, basically, as that's a part of your trust, right? And so you can take that trust once you get it. There are a lot of steps to it, right? So I'm not going to give you all the steps. I definitely, we're probably going to get Young Elder or Mama Kia Pruitt on here to talk a little bit more about those things. I have a little bit of knowledge, but I don't like to talk about it like I teach it. Okay. Ooh, what's that? What's that?
Silver crystal.
What?
So
put that up again.
Can you see this?
Whoa, look at that.
It's look not at that. Like the word bank, the etymology of bank is trust.
Come on.
We don't have any black banks because we don't have no trust within each other, but because we don't know how to do business because they kind of divided that. But when you got your own currencies,
yep,
they can't put a price on your stuff. You see what I'm saying?
That's
I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can see it. It's real clear. That backs your trust. That backs your trust. You can write just about anything with that.
It's something that backs your culture. Not to mention premiums. When you get into the world of premiums, not to mention the world of rare coins, it gets deeper than just a coin. You know what I'm saying? It goes into the art of it. It goes into the culture of it. It goes into what it represents. I showed you a Quetzalcoatl coin at first because this is the Olmec tribe, right? You gotta have that conversation. When, like, have you talked about to your Lord and Savior Quetzalcoatl today? You know what I'm saying? This is we don't talk about that enough. But once we have enough of our, imagine if we start dealing with nothing but Quetzalcoatls. Cool.
That's it.
Yep.
And we buying food from each other. We have people. I know we have people right here in MIMEC that can weave clothes. They know how to make clothes. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Let them come on the show because we most definitely need that. But think about this. If we talk about this is what we are, we Mayan, we Olmec, we all that, then all of us have a person. Like I say, you got to own it. If you're a deity, you got to own it. That means you just like you have pillars of life and you have articles of faith and you got things that you have to do, responsibilities, right? Everybody should have a garden. Everybody in the tribe should have a garden and grow something. Try to grow something different. Everybody should have, if you're in Georgia, you should have your 3 or 4 black walnut trees, some okra growing, some watermelons growing, something growing. You see what I'm saying? That should be by law. Have you some silver, law. All these different things just fill out. But when I came to the tribe, I came as a God. I didn't come in here, you know what I'm saying? Some people come weak and need to be mended and everything else and want to move up the rank, but that's like parasitic. Other people come, I serve and I'm of service. What can I do to help you out?
I say, you did.
So a lot of people come on here and be like, hey man, I need you to connect me with this person. I need this, I need that. No, wait. If we gonna look at each other like gods, then I gotta look at you like a goddess. Listen, I gotta bring you offerings, I gotta bring you gifts, or what am I here for? We lost translation with that. They're the best able to help everything, vice versa. But once we get back into passing like energy between each other, we gonna start looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, like royalty, like the royalty that we are.
I say, yeah. We literally, I think it was 2 frequencies ago, we talked about starting our gardens, right? Starting, you know, we said we're not gonna come back around to this frequency and we don't have something, right? So I started growing celery. I took a stalk of celery. So I got my little celery stalk. I should go over there and get it, right? And then me and Priestess Moot, she sent me some seeds because I'm always eating arugula and all of that stuff. So we're gonna start that. Everybody should have a community garden. I said, if we want to have attitudes with people, let's have attitudes with people who don't have gardens, who ain't growing nothing. We don't want to talk to them people no more. They get on our nerves. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting mad over because somebody said something to you wrong. Get mad at them because they ain't got no gardening, and it's no reason
You ain't
why.
going this way. No potatoes, no sweet potato. You ain't got nothing, no sweet potato, no nothing, no cabbage.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Right? No. And so we need to let's add that to our list. You giving us the sauce. You said the silver, right? So we need to here's something that we can do with our community, our partners, right? Our unity partners is we can get together and we can go to a pawn shop, we can go to an estate sale, and let's go get us some silver. Just like you said, it's real simple. It ain't even hard to do.
Don't let nobody get out on you either. You got to learn the market before you just jump. Learn the market.
Okay.
Why is
Okay.
Some people try to, like, some of those pawn shops aren't the best. I said pawn shop, but there's 1,000 different variants when you think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right now, I believe some of even the best prices you will get, because everything's digital right now. There's a thing called what's and what's not, and you can find out stuff on what's not.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I also tell the tribe, use your imagination, bro. That imagination, that third eye chakra is kind of amazing. When you use your imagination, you can get your own like a rod. I got Rod. Rod's really into the gorilla, so I got him like 10 silver gorillas. You see what I'm saying? But we all have our own currency. That's your currency. Like you said, that makes them even want to hold it even more. And because it has exotic Congo gorillas on there or silverbacks on there, it has a premium. It's a premium. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I have for koalas. That's a premium. You're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me something crazy for me to give you these koalas. I got it in there right now. I got a 10 ounce koala coin. Woo. So when everybody figures out who Quetzalcoatl is, you know what I'm saying? That's how you start figuring out who is who too, because a lot of these people are saying that they're this and they're that and they're this, but they don't even know who their deities are. They don't even know what they really represent. They don't even know the frequency they are. Where your jade at? Where your beads at? Where your turquoise at?
Come on now. Come on.
All that is the true wealth. The land is the true wealth. Those vegetables you talking about growing, we talking about legacy. If you can't get land, get a little piece of the land. Silver is part of the land.
That's
land.
That's it, man. You dropping it. That's it.
We go get bigger parts of the land. Go get, and we keep doing it. I'm saying if each one of us do that, not putting in my pot, your pot, whatever pot. I'm saying we come together and put all them pots together and we take over the land. Look, you got people getting vetted to even get into melanated immortals. They got to go through sphere 1 before they can get to room 2. You see what I'm saying? Because when you get to the Emerald City, you got to be all the way. You got to be pure. You got to be quartz down to vibrate in Emerald City. So yeah, you got to work your way into that.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that we got a date next. Should we do the convergence or maybe the summer solstice? Right, we come in with our stuff when we come, and we're gonna bring, like you suggested this before. So next summer when we have our event, we're gonna have,
That's next year, ain't it?
Yeah, the summer solstice.
What happened to the rest of the year? We still got some months in this year.
I know, I'm giving people time. Maybe I'm giving them too much time. I'm giving them too much time.
A python sheds every month and gets bigger and better and smarter every month.
Come on now.
30 days. in 90 days. Now I give them grace. In 90 days, right? That's a quarter of a year, right? In 90 days, you should grow something. You should have, listen, start your chicken farm. I ain't saying you just got to, listen, anything, you can get you 2 chickens from the market. They cost $25 for 2 chickens.
Yep.
And the chicken pen, 30 days. And then people come on and be like, this is what I got. You don't have, when you give them all that grace, that's that cop out when people be talking about some, 2030, you got till 2030. Damn,
no, fuck 20. Oh, sorry.
Listen, it's my money and I want it now.
Right now.
Listen, I wanted it yesterday, but I'll take right now tomorrow. But I ain't gonna do tomorrow's though. Like right now is always good.
So I like that you did that. Right. So let's do it for the winter solstice. The winter solstice, we have our event is online. We want to, and I know Nikita is gonna get at me because they already planned it, but let's have a part in our winter solstice where we have a marketplace where we can trade and share goods. Let's show what we have grown. I got my little celery over there. I'm gonna have me some arugula. I'm gonna grow some tomatoes. I'm gonna be able to make my whole meal from my own garden. Mm-hmm.
Use the almanac. We ain't got to reinvent the wheel. We can use the source they already got for us. Use the almanac to know what food grows in your area for that season. So let's be for real. If we master of the universe, we're going back to the ancestors, the Olmec, right? They looked at the universe. They looked at the almanac that they had at the time. They looked at the stars and said, "Yo, this is the perfect time to do corn, squash, and potatoes. This is the perfect time to do watermelon. This is the perfect time." Now I'm telling you, you can get rich right now if you grow moringa seeds. You can get rich. You can get rich right now if you grew.
We got some people that grow them.
You know what I'm saying? You can get rich with
Satiji.
So big shout out to them and shout out to their business again. You see what I'm saying? So they right now, a lot of y'all are just ahead of the game, which it feels funny sometimes when you made it to the party a little early and you had to set up and everything and they ain't made it yet. You know, most people they come in late anyway. They late to the party anyway. But you know, too late to the party. That's what happened with Noah's Ark. They came a little too late to the party. You understand? Keep building. Because like I said, once you get your physical location, you have several physical locations all around you. And we all we come with services. We come with goods. That's how you run a marketplace. That's how Mansa Musa became the richest person in the world. Before anything, he was a vendor. He ran the marketplace.
I love this.
Every woman says she's Oshun. Every woman says they Oya or Oshun. Oya and Oshun ran the marketplace.
That's right. That's right.
Now the merchants, who are the merchants? Who are the pirates? Those were the ones that went out there and got it for Big Mama and brought it back and say, "Yo, we just got rid of the colonizers, the violators, the intruders, and guess what we got? This is the booty. We got a bunch of crystals for you. I got you 99 rubies, got us 30 sapphires.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? They talk about this all the time. We really get into that. I always ask you, have you tapped into House of the Dragon yet?
I have. Yes. Yes.
These women, everybody wants matriarch this and matriarch that, matriarch this, and the show is giving every archetype. It's actually about their Orishas too, because they fall up under the 7. The 7 is an archetype for them. If you look at their 7 deities, it's pretty much the same as their Orisha. The blacksmith is Oshun, the maiden is Oshun, the witch is Oya. Each one of them represents an Orisha, right?
Yeah,
you also have these archetypes of it's a matriarch society. If you think about it, it's a matriarch society. Now, if you look at the High Valerian, it's spoken and taught by elder Moors, black people. They slide play with that a little bit, but they're telling you that the dragon trainer, all those Valerians are ancient black people that was training. How are they so familiar with these dragons? They've been dealing with these dragons.
It was like automatic.
It also talks on the young maiden that wants all this power. You see how everybody's me, and I, and everybody want the power, and the power gives them, but they don't know how to balance it, right? That represents that young girl that she found a little dragon, the little buck-tooth dragon, sheep stealer, and she jumped in that sheep stealer, and she didn't know what he was doing. She was doing with that energy, that power. She didn't know what to do with it, and she caused more chaos than she did help. But that's the archetype. You gotta pay attention to this. We gotta pay attention to all these little archetypes because they're telling you they're watching the reality. They've been watching this reality for a long time. They've been watching us for a long time. And our rises, our falls, our energies. They play with these things. They tell us stories because they sell these stories because we live in these stories every day. We live these stories every day.
So
once we learn the mistakes from these energies, because they got it from somewhere, you know, they can't create nothing. They can only, you know what I'm saying, whitewash it. But once you start paying attention to all these things that represent you and understanding this is where they made a mistake, and this is where they made a mistake, and this is where we're not gonna make the mistakes. We're gonna be more secure with our security. Everybody don't get in just because I paid my way in. No, you have to do this work to get in here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I love that you said that. You know, one of the things when I initiated as a priestess, now I've been initiated for almost 20 years, right? And I remember a lot of people that were initiating around the same time. The first thing they did was went and got an elay or got a priesthood so that they could start charging people $5,000-$10,000 to initiate. And I said, well, I don't know if I want to do that yet because I haven't experienced enough things yet. I know some stuff, but I haven't had the experience. Everything that I have done up until that point, this 20 years ago, was for me, right? I hadn't done anything for the community. I hadn't done anything that's going to help somebody else. And then the first thing I want to do is go grab a whole bunch of people and initiate them. And I don't know half of what I'm doing yet. So I waited until 4 or 5 years ago to start developing a priesthood. And this is the thing, you don't pay, because I don't want to have nobody who said, I paid you, so you got to initiate me. Nope, I got to fucking want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I won't do it. I won't do it. There, I will not initiate somebody. There is no price tag to it, right? Most of the people that you see in the priesthood, or all of them, not most of them, all of them, right? They were already doing it. They just wanted to join a team that was doing it too, right? And then learn some things along the way. Learn how to do this as a group and in unity. And so, yeah, we got to, get out. There's certain things you can't pay for. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's just, it ain't no price tag on it. So here's something here. As we're talking about this, right? We're talking about, and I love that, because we're like feeding right into this, right? It says holistic obligations for our descendants, right? So when we create this legacy, we are also talking about the attitudes and the energies of those who are coming after us, right? Or that are with us now. We're talking about our children, but we're also talking about those who are around us that are also learning and absorbing from us. And one of the things we just said, like, it's not about the money. It's not about how much money. You can't buy, right, an initiation. If you do, it's going to be, you're not going to be able to do nothing with it anyway, except walk around with a title. And then you're going to have a bunch of people that are not really, on point like they want to be, right? And so it says, do not hesitate to include mental, your mind got to be right, physical, your body got to be right, and emotional obligations for those that are included in your trust, in your legacy, right? That's what we're doing. We're literally making sure, as you go through, we have coaching, we got classes, we got all kinds of things to help us get into those mind spaces. One of the things we've been saying, right? We coming off of this platform of conflict, deficit, danger, or war, lack, right? We're coming out of being limited to judgments and conditions. We're not pretending like they don't exist. We're just saying, in addition to, or I'm not limited to that. It might be present, but they don't have to be my limitation. There's some other things, right? And so this is part of that, the training, the mind training, brain balancing, right? Being able, and then being able, there go TAF, I see you. Being able to not just have knowledge of certain things, but to be able to demonstrate and implement those things, right? And you just gave us I hope somebody was taking notes for me, right? But that of how we can implement a lot of these things physically, because again, if we start doing that right now, and we show up at our WISE conference, right? Showing off what we've grown, showing off. I'm gonna get me a case. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a case like you got, because I'm about to have my silver in a case like that. I'm gonna have me some stuff too, right?
How many ounces of silver is this?
Ooh, look, okay, wait a minute.
You know what this
What's
is?
that? No, wait a minute. Is that dragon fruit?
No, this sour sop.
Sour sop. Okay.
Yeah, man, we got
wow.
Fruits. It ain't just. I mean, the fruit is cool and everything, but I got a bunch of healing fruits and healing medicines. I got one medicine that cures everything, like everything. I can't say the name. It's from South America. But
you got seeds. You got sour sop seeds.
Sour sop is that's why I got it in the house. You got to really nurse it, and I got to give it going because it's more tropical plant. But what I can do is when the leaves fall off, I can see in the leaves, and you can just put the leaves in the tea. That's why it's important to have it.
I want to grow that too.
It's kind of hard to grow it in Georgia. You see what I'm saying? We got to look at our areas. It'll die in Georgia. Yeah, it'll die in Georgia. But in Georgia, you got black walnut trees. You got other things in Georgia. Got you. So now for what you want is the leaves. If you want the leaves and the fruit, now that ain't gonna bear fruit for a while. And but I'm so close. When you were just in Orlando. When you were in Orlando, I should have told you go to the flea market. And you could have got you some salad stuff trees because we get it from when you go to the flea market, it's like a third world country. You just get whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you can get fruits for a regular price. You buy it from the store, they charge it for a sour sop. They charge like $50 for one sour sop. You go to the flea market, they'll chop it open and turn it into a smoothie for you. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, we got to look at it like that because I would be wasting your time to try to send you a sour unless you got a greenhouse and a whole lot of other variables. Because it's the first time it snows, your tree gonna die. It's never gonna flourish in Georgia.
Okay. Well, we gonna. All right. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get up on something. I love that. You said you could do the leaves. See, that's what we need to be doing. We're doing it right here, right? So you send me some leaves, I make some tea, and then we start trading things. Man, I love it. So we're gonna get on that. But we also gonna get our mind that. But see, one of the reasons why we may not be doing this, one, we didn't have the information, right? And then we need to also have what we say, it says holistic obligation, right? We have to change our minds. We got to, and like you said, we got to do it now. I love how you said that. No, don't give them a year. Right now. We start right now. So we can be ready, when it comes up, it's already here. Here, I got, I'm gonna start giving out stalks of celery, right? Because, just pick one thing. And then it'll start to expand into others. And then every time we meet, we just talking about some next stuff. We not even on, trying to, make sure that, whatever we do in the matrix is, fitting and all of that stuff. Right. All right. I want to talk about this next thing too. Yeah. This family crest and identity. Right. And this is something fun if you have children. What is your bloodline? Now, this is going to go into a lot of different directions here, right? One of the things I remember a long time ago, it's probably in that year, 15, 20 years ago, I used to get readings because I was just trying to, figure things out, right? And mostly all the readings that I got, they said my bloodline, I got the priesthood in my bloodline on both sides. And come to find out, in this cosmology, both my mother and my father are both white winds. The wind is the high priestess, or high priest if you're male, right? My grandmother's a wind. I have two aunts that are winds, right? So it's deep, right? So I already know that's my family quest. Then I had Dogon readings. I had, some man over in Senegal throwing, I'm exaggerating, but throwing rocks or something. And he said it. I had Mama Zogbe do it, right? A lot of people know about my Mama Zogbe, who is now an ancestor. And she did it. And everybody says the same thing. Priesthood on both sides of the family. So that's in our blood lineage. We need to know what our lineage is. And I know that there are people, right? You probably know some of these people who can also identify our tribal identities, right? You have some of those people.
Yes, ma'am. You talking about for the genealogy and stuff? Most definitely. I know women. She did my genealogy. She said my file was so big. There's 3 caseloads.
Look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Now the genealogy is most definitely, I think that's the best thing smoking right now. But like I said, you got to shop around. The guy that I got is not charging the same thing. A lot of people be charging this outrageous price for genealogy. I'm not pushing that one way or the other. I ain't saying no names, but I know a guy that does it for a real reasonable price. She's an elder woman, Mississippi. She got time to do it, and she gonna dig into it.
Okay.
I love two things I want to say. One, when you said about the absorbing of energy, when you talk about these commodities, and pay attention to what our ancestors did it for. Our ancestors wear jade. Jade absorbs, it gives us life force, it's good health, it's wealth, it's prosperity, it's all the above, but it's also immortality. And then immortality is because once you got a yin and your yang, right? When your yin energy goes into it, it can be passed down to whoever you pass this ring to, or whoever, any piece of jade you wear. So let's say that jade that you're wearing right now, if you want to pass that down to your daughter, she gets wisdom, energy, strength. You can be right there with them. So I'm saying that's not what I said. That's what our ancient ancestors. That's what y'all the Melanated Immortals of the Olmec society. So now going to the fresh part, if you seek, you shall find it. You know what I'm saying? I come from the Timucua. The Timucua, when you said I have many names, from the Washita, I'm Nabi. From the Timucua, I'm Sky Serpent. So for those, it's the mound builders. So I found this crest, and a couple other different things were gifted to me, and I still don't know why they gifted me a couple of these things. Oh, you know why? I'm 113, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Gabe said I was 113 before I knew what 113 was. My Quetzalcoatl pieces, my Dogon pieces. Shout out to them. These people are sending me gifts from California. People don't know me from Adam. And it don't always be people that look like us. The people that have these stolen artifacts don't look like us all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that stole it are their kids. They're the ones that stole it are dying, and their kids have it, and their kids are trying to pass it off too. So it's a weird scenario with that. But you'd be surprised who's trying to give you artifacts. You just got to go out there and look for them. As soon as you look for them, you'll be surprised. They'll start handing them to you for a little bit of anything. So yeah, the crest is important. That's just the family crest is just as important as the trust. If your family, if you got a family,
I love it.
Timucua, Chief Centuriwa. When they say we don't have a culture. Actually, we do. Luxury is our culture. There's not a time you've ever seen melanated people where we didn't have. That's Chief Centuriwa from Florida, not from Cuba, not from Africa. That's Chief Centuriwa from Florida, where they brought stones to him from all around the world, emeralds and precious stones. I can show you the statues if you want, but they brought all these precious stones to this black man in Florida, and they don't want to talk about that. They can't talk about the great history of Florida. They got to tell you it was just trees. They don't want to tell you about the tree walkers. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot to everything. When we talk about the crest or the legacy or anything, you just gotta, like you said earlier, study it and find out who you are and live it and be it. We don't have to old man 3 months from now, a year from now, be what it is you are now. If you the blacksmith, if you the electrician, if you the midwife, if you the doula, if you the birth doula, the death doula, if you the reader, what are your services? We need some HVAC people. We need some plumbers. We need some masons. We need some builders to come and help you build on this land.
I say, yeah.
Now, if you can't do that, you know what it can do? You can donate about $10, $15, $25 to Melanated Immortals, or go buy something from you know what I'm saying, help them out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We can start. We want to see these these goddesses win, but do you want to see them win? So it's like, I know you got a whole bunch of people in your tribe, but do a whole bunch of people in your tribe support you? You know what I'm saying?
It's a few. There's a few.
So pay attention. I pay attention to everything. I see things from a bird's eye view. So it's like boom. But in the meantime, between time, that's why I support the way I can. And if all of us support in the way we can, that's how we build each other. We build our own community. And like you said, if they didn't bring anything, we looking at them like, oh, you didn't grow nothing again this year? You ain't brought nothing to the table? Okay.
Yeah, you can listen.
It's cool too. We need janitors.
You said janitor.
Listen.
Oh, all right, y'all make sure y'all grow some stuff, right?
You got to work.
You grow some.
They're gonna have to work to eat around here.
Come on now. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we talk about our family crest, and so that's a research project right there, right? We need to find that out. We need to have that. It's important. Let me tell you, I'll tell you this from just with the children. You want to keep your children focused, even though I know they had them devices in their faces and things like that. Give them this. Give them a legacy. Tell them, go down the list here. This journal by itself Just there are a few of these acts of unity in here that makes whatever we charge for these journals, this journal worthwhile. This right here is a blueprint also for your children. You want to keep them focused. You want to keep them strong throughout their teenage years. Give them a legacy. Tell them who they are spiritually, and then break it down. Say, listen, we grow beans. Let's say y'all black bean growers, right? And you got a family crest with black beans. You know what I'm saying? But it's blinged out. It got jade. It got, it got carnelian. It got everything on it, right? And everybody has a ring to go with it. Everybody got, whatever it is, right? Bling it out. Tell them what they are expected to be holistically. What are their obligations? How they supposed to think? How their code of conduct. Give them a crest.
I see.
Right? Tell them who they can and cannot marry.
I see.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't just run up in here with just anything, because we have a lineage that we're going to keep in order. We're establishing a whole order, a new order here on this planet. And so when we gone, we want to make sure when we come back in 1,000 years, this shit ain't whack. You know what I'm saying? Like it is now. That's where we are now. We came back and said, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead. I know I see you had.
I was agreeing with you and just didn't want to lose the thought. When you said jazz it out, the jazz is that y'all are growing it. You're not pouring pesticides on the food. We can trust you. I can trust my sister. I can trust my brother, because I know that they want for me what they want for themselves. They're not gonna poison themselves. They're not gonna poison their kids. They not putting poison Monsanto and all these different things and poisons on the food. Right now, we can't trust a lot of fruits and vegetables. What's that, pomegranate juice? Because they put in California, they just spray pomegranate with the worst chemicals you can spray it with, and we think we drinking this for our heart.
Look at that.
So right now, if we grow anything, we know that we're growing it. We got our own eggs. I know that what they feed their chickens, they ain't feeding their chickens no crazy stuff. They got their own little chicken farm out there. I'm gonna support them. You know what I'm saying? They got their own, whatever they got, goats, whatever it is. If that's even what you into, sometimes you can have that stuff just because that's silver and gold too. I'm pretty sure a couple chickens. You know what I'm saying? How many chickens can you get 1 ounce of silver? So you got how many eggs can you get for a couple chickens?
Look at that.
If we really want to say we want to get away from the system, then let's be what we say we are. If we gods, what are you the god of? What are you the god of? The god of talking?
Come on now.
There's a lot of false prophets and weird guys that don't have any. A lot of broke kings. You don't got. You a king and you ain't got 20 ounces of silver.
Come on. Come on.
Nowadays,
so that's the goal. 20 ounces of silver per family.
I really think. I think
minimum.
In person, I say 20 ounces per child. Not to mention all the fine. As a grown up, we're adults. This is not the kid channel. As adults, if you have a child, boom. I don't even count, man. If I was sitting here and count to you right now, I could pull down right now just so you know. Don't think I'm playing. I got Black Panther silver coins. I got just Black Panther silver coins. Just one day, he's gonna open up his little box, and a bunch of silver there for my daughter. A bunch of Mama Wata and Wajit silver coins. It's just sitting there. Yeah, now I can say that's a minimum to have for them, but you're supposed to be buying if all loose income should be going into metals right now. If you're not, are you really woke? Or we just play that? We just want to look the road. We just want to look the part, because fiat is out the door. Fiat is out the door. Every time you get $1, it's already been spent. 75% of it has already been spent. So the metals is the safest way to go, and it gains money. You're putting something away for your kids. Each one of your kids need to have something. Every time you need to adorn your wife. You need to adorn your husband. Y'all need to adorn each other. Because guess what? We got to get back into. Back in the day, it was normal to buy. Well, gold was cheaper back then. But when you know what I'm saying, y'all, man, let me buy your gold chain or something. Let me buy you some gold rings or something. We don't do that no more, because now the women actually, you know what I'm saying, shot their own boat. Oh, I need a trick. No, you need somebody who wants to take care of you and give you different things. Let him work for it, because that's what makes it more, you know what I'm saying, and bring it to you. If everything's so simple, you don't appreciate nothing. And in the process of not appreciating it, you don't appreciate the wealth of it, the worth of it. But that's what we said. We reevaluating the woman's worth, the woman's mind. And so most definitely, silver should just be like jade right now. That should be a part of life. We can put a little limit on it because you know what I'm saying. They need limits. They need training wheels. Okay. You need training wheels up to 20 ounces of silver. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But each kid should have 20 ounces of silver for them. Your wife should already have about whatever amount of silver that y'all agree on. It's called a dowry. You know what I'm saying? You should already have something in there just for always. Whenever you, guess what? When the fiat run out and the white man decides he don't want to pay you today, guess what? I can go give me a $2 I'm straight for the rest of the month. I'll figure it out. At least I can go buy some groceries. I ain't got to do nothing besides figure it out from here and there and know how to cook. That's it.
I say. Okay. So also the last thing we have on here is expanding lineage recognition. And you know, we preaching to the choir. As we know, a lot of what we've been taught is that the lineage comes from the male, but it comes from the female, right? Y chromosome is the father's mother X chromosome that got broken off, right? The only thing that gets transferred is X to X. That's why everybody's a female before that genetic code goes in and says break off that leg or whatever, but only X chromosomes get passed. So it's a matriarchal lineage. So we need to go back and find out about our mothers, our grandmothers. If we're talking about our father's side, we need to find out about his mama, his grandmama, or whatever, because he's the one that he's got their X chromosome, right? He's carrying around that. And the father, you know, and that father before that, and that father before that. And so this is part of this. We just gave this whole session. This is definitely a rewatch, right? This whole session was a blueprint for us establishing ourselves as, you know, we talk about being sovereign. We talk about, what is that? What is that called? Correcting our status and things like that. This is how we correct our status. Okay. Come on. Correct your status this way.
You're Indian, but you still doing paperwork. You still talking about paperwork, huh? Oh no, the white man gonna get it right this time. He gonna abide by the trick. He gonna do right by us this time. If I get the paperwork right, it's my fault. I gotta do better on paperwork. Oh, okay.
Listen, I got a story about that paperwork. I got some folders around here with a whole bunch of it in it, and yeah.
Yeah. One more thing. Somebody in the comments said if they don't know where to get it, if they're in an area where they don't know how to get it, you can hit me up through Melanated Immortals, get my email, whatever, and let's go in together. I get it every week. So what you will do is we'll put it in a pot together. I do it for several different people. The people in the tribe that can vouch for me right now. Now, or I can save my own stuff and go get some more. But right now, I wouldn't even buy from big places because the mail service is really crazy. So just get either local or state sales. That's the best thing to do. If you can't do a local estate sale, tag team with us, put it into the pot, and we'll wholesale some silver. I do this a lot, and then you figure out what you want, coin or jewelry, and then we'll flip it. How do you flip it? We can turn around and put it on Melanated Immortals on her website and stuff. You know, so we are most definitely creating an economy. Everybody get paid, everybody eat. Or option two, you get your silver and you hold it. Right now, I'm wearing my wealth. I'm wearing, you know what I'm saying? This is just some of it. This is when you got overflow, when your box a little too full, let me go and get some jewelry a little bit. I'll wear, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nowhere else to put it, so I put it on my wrist. Sacred adornment.
I'll say.
Doing this, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. That's what I'm gonna do.
These are sacred adornments. Luxury is your culture. This luxury, when you live in that mindset, like you said, we're not in the scarcity mindset. When you know luxury is your culture and can't nobody mess with you, everybody else getting deported, everybody else out here having all these mass crazy things happening. They might try to play with you mentally on the news or whatnot, but can't nobody touch that near indigenous person on this land.
Come on now.
Look, they ain't never all the lies that they told you. There's never been not one bombing on this land that came from anybody else outsourced. A lot of acting and everything else, but everything has to be put out there like that to distract you from what's really going on. What's really going on, we're raising the frequency and the vibration of the people. And they hate that because that's why they push. Right now, you might not have them in likes and views. That's what's weird to me, right? But go put on some ignorant stuff on YouTube, but they got 250,000 and all this. Listen, everybody ain't gonna make it. That's cool. But for the ones they do know, they put the action to it and everything else, we taking it to a new level. They got to push that because the whole world is watching us. So they can only show the ignorance. If they show the intelligence, if they show the Sister Mara Mosses and the Goddess Mayats and the Dr. Kia Pruitts and all these other goddesses, y'all change the world because y'all change the women. You change the minds of the women. That's
I love it.
We ain't over here pandering. I'm not pandering for nothing. I got enough headaches, so I'm not pandering for no woman. What I'm pandering for is help, like you said, evolve the minds. Because once you evolve, what they say, if you teach a man, you teach a man. You teach a woman, you teach a nation. You elevate. That's what's going to change the frequency. Your minds, your mindsets.
That's right.
How do you have a mindset? Overstaying that luxury is your culture. And that's it.
I say, man, listen, we love when you come on. We love when you come on. It is always something, because you're always having everybody else on your show, right? But I like listening to you, right? I like hearing what you got to say, because we just had the conversations on the phone, and I'm like, no, everybody need to hear this. Everybody need to hear this. So we just dropped the whole blueprint right here. Right. I don't know what else to say. Right. It ain't nothing else to say. Definitely. You want to check out Orisha Stone. He has some amazing guests on his channel all the time, all day, every day. It's always something amazing. He is always coming out. He ain't in no box. Right. It's always something. I'll be like, woo, okay. So we definitely appreciate having you on. How can we support you? You always ask everyone that. What can we do to support you?
Now, you asked me this. Y'all really mean it? Because some people say, how can we support, but they don't support. You ready?
I mean it.
Go to Melanated Immortals. So they the metal shop and go check out all this dope stuff and go buy something from Melanated Immortals. That would really help out a lot.
There you go.
I got some. I need you to share this video. Look.
Oh, look at that one.
This is one of the with green chrome dioxide, black Ethiopian opal eyes. That's jade, jaguar, bronzite. What we putting on the tribe, it's gonna be a whole nother level of protection. But at the same time, you're wearing your sacred technology, your sacred adornments. It's bronzite and jade. Probably how good you can see it or not, but yeah, that's kind of a nice thing.
That is beautiful.
That's coming to the Melanated Immortals website. You know what I'm saying? This is right here. You said you were skunks, and I didn't know nothing about the Yellow Warrior. And then when you said that, I was over here working on this one. So I'm like, yo, I don't even show nothing until it's done. But when you said that, I was like, yo, you really be tuned into the frequency of the earth, of the universe, really.
I say.
If you say you may I, be there may I love how you always non-contact, you balance. And everybody talking about feather this and feather this up and feather this, where we all fall up under the feather may I. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get into it, live it. You know what I'm saying? Live it. That's it. Everything else, if you get off the show tonight and you say, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow or 6 months from now, or you already lost. Listen, don't worry, we're gonna have a special place for you. See, we got cows and we need somebody to move the manure and stuff like that. I need somebody to go out here and get the eggs. I need somebody to go plant the corn and stuff like that. We need some security. If you need, listen, we will give you a job if you just like to work.
I say, oh man, it's so good having you on here. It definitely has been an honor and a pleasure. Y'all, man, stay tuned for more coming from this brother. This is Ken 113, and he is all of that and some more stuff. It's just, I really appreciate. I'm telling you, we related. You every time I see you, I was like, he looked just like my cousin, right? You got the same features that my family does. We gonna find out. But thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. And y'all, love y'all. And we gonna see y'all on the next one. Hotep.
Sure say. Use that thumb chakra.
I say.
Okay, I think I'll right. Peace. Yeah. Man, they both came on hot then. Yeah, I think that's real kinfolk right there. But yeah, she had mentioned being triggered, but in a better way, in a good way. Orisha Stone come in here and be triggering the joy and the just building community, all of that, you know. So when they both come on here, you already know the show's gonna be great. Definitely come back and watch the replay. I'm sure you didn't get all of it at this one time. They dropped so much. So so much gratitude to High Priestess, and also much love and gratitude to you, Brother Orisha Stone, as well. We love when you come on in here. So gratitude. Thank you all. You guys in these comments. We love that. So thank you guys. But I definitely want you guys to stay with us, you know, for the focus and also the chant. So the sigil is going to be coming up, and this is our opportunity to collectively seal in the frequency and the transmission of Vigil 44. We are one, and through our unified focus, we will amplify our intentions. So we will energize the sigil and strengthen our unity. We are aligned with mind, heart, purpose, and presence. We live in harmony with purpose and power, and we fulfill this mission as one. Ashe. Ashe. So, with that, in a year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Please come back next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And frequency wave 44 is what we just completed. So much love to there. We declare our divine birthright as the legacy holders of our lineage and transmit the highest frequency of life force to ourselves, families, ancestors, and descendants. So stay tuned. I'm going to put the sigil up, and we are definitely going to put this energy into Vigil 44. Ashe, peace.